Yo, what's goody? You got the keys to the city. What's going on, Antoine? Pacino, what it do? Derek, what up? Chubby vegan girls, I see you. I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday. Kenneth, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, all right. Give me 1 second, just trying to make sure I got this set up here. All right, I want to ask a question. Got a couple questions. First thing is, who messed up your credit? Who messed up your credit? Was it you? Was it your mama? Did your mama put something on your credit to mess it up when you were a baby? Because a lot of parents are using their kids' credit to mess it up. I've seen it. Like, it's happened to family members, on certain sides of the family. I don't want to put it out there just because they might be watching. But certain people have messed up their credit, messed up their kids' credit, like just because they wanted to buy a car or because they wanted a new couch in their living room, and their kids' credit is scarred for life because of what they did. And then their kids go out and try to buy something and figure out they can't buy anything, and of course, like, a lot of people don't take responsibility. Like, and I'm happy that you all who are watching right now, who are commenting, saying, hey, it was me, I did it. And that's one thing that a lot of people just don't do. They don't accept responsibility. Like, yo, I messed up my credit. Now that you know and you recognize that it was you, or if it was your parents or whoever did it, now it's like, okay, that's the problem. My credit's messed up. This person did it, whether that was me or somebody else. That's still the problem. Now we got to focus on solutions. See, a lot of people might call me and all they want to do is talk about what happened. How did my credit get messed up? Well, because my mama did this and she did that, and then I went through a bad divorce, and we had a very, 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 very messy divorce and everything. We've been back and forth, and my car got repossessed, and I'm a really good person. I worked very hard. I had an 800 credit score before. See, what you're doing when you call us and you're talking about that stuff is you're just delaying time. You're wasting time. I am not trying to judge you or whoever it is who's fixing your credit. Okay? The judging part, no, look, I don't sit here and hang up the phone and be like, yo, that dude's credit was really messed up. What? Why? But it's something mentally with us to where we think that everybody judges every single thing we do. I don't judge you based on that. I don't judge you based on anything. All I want to do is get to the solution of fixing it. Like, let's fix the problem. Let's not focus on the problem. Let's fix it. Because you can talk for 30, 45 minutes and then you wonder why I charge for consultations, because people don't want to call to get help all the time. They want to call to vent. They want to call to just talk about the problems. And some of y'all got friends right now who call y'all and all they talk about is problems. And you give them solutions. You're like, yes, okay, sis, he fucked up. Leave him. They say, well, I love the D. I love him. He only hit me 2 times in the back of the head. I only got 1 bruise, even though it's on my boob. He only slapped my son, only 4 times in the past 4 months. What's that, once a month? That's okay. You start making excuses when somebody's trying to help you. You know people like that right now, but you keep taking their phone calls. They call you all the time, wasting your time. You can be doing other things that are more productive, but you keep answering their calls, and they're wasting your life. Why don't you put a consultation fee out there for the people that you know who waste your time and say, hey, look, you got 5 minutes of my time right now. If you go over 5 minutes, I'm going to charge you a consultation fee, because you don't want no real help. You just want to complain about yesteryear. You want to complain about yesterday. You don't want to have no solution. I am a solution-based man. I'm not a problem-based man. You talk about problems? There's nothing wrong with having somebody to vent to. I'm not that person. I'm looking at, all right, how do we fix the issue? How do we get to the problem solving? When you solve problems, you help the world. When you solve problems, you can make money. But when you focus on problems, it'll leave you stuck, because time is your only valuable asset that you have, period. Okay? Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss any messages here. Let's see. Paid a lot of money for solutions. My credit changed and all that stuff came back in my credit. I paid all this money, shaking my head. Wow. Hi, Jay. Off from work today. First time being able to listen and watch live. Oh, man. Salute, Charlene. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Now back to square one. Sometimes you got to start, man. Everybody's not out here really trying to help, fix things and have solutions. What's going on, Kenneth? How you doing? And some of y'all might be football fans, okay? And so some of y'all are like, man, the Seahawks, you like the Seahawks? Man, they ain't got no good team this year. I don't do sports. I don't care about sports. I don't watch sports. I don't watch the NFL at all. I don't do Monday Night Football, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whenever else they have football. That ain't my vice. That ain't my thing, okay? I bought this hat because it was $2.50. That's the only reason I bought it, except for the fact that it matches my shoes, okay? That's the only other reason. It matches is black. It matches my shoes is black and gray. It was $2.50. I'm not spending $40 on no hat. If I spend over $20 on a hat, it better be a Gucci hat. But it's a hat. $2.50. Not for the team support. Seattle, I love y'all. Period. Any state, I love y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with the football team, though. No, it's just not my thing. Not my thing. You know why? People get so involved in these things, they take ownership of it and don't get paid no money from it at all. They spend money on it, on all the tickets. They fight at bars over what team is better, who got the best stats, all that kind of stuff. But I am into sports betting. I do have money invested in sports betting because I know somebody who invests, and they're very good at beating the bookies when it comes to investing in sports. That's the only reason. I'm not watching none of it. I don't care. Here's my money. Invest it. Make me some money. That's your criteria. That's your expertise. Here's money. You go do that. But for me, it's not my thing. Everybody has their thing, though. I'm not knocking anybody who watches sports. Everybody is, different. Okay? Everything is different. All right. Let me answer this question here. All collections were removed from my credit report, but I received a letter in the mail saying the accounts were sold. Will they show back up on my account since they were sold? Now, Kenya, did we do your credit or did somebody else do your credit? Because if you have any items that come back, even if they're like sold to another company, whatever like that, I will remove them back off for you without any additional fees, because that's what I do. I deliver on customer service as much as I can and make sure that you're not getting, bamboozled, hoodwinked, or anything like that from, my services. Anybody else, I can't say. Those other companies, they could report it. It just depends on, do you, like, when you got your credit cleaned before, do you have letters stating that it was removed? Okay, because if it was removed before, then it can be removed again. And once it's removed twice, it cannot come back legally. It can only be on your credit report only twice. That's it. It cannot come back more than that by law. All right, so that's why I will do it again if I did it. If anything ever shows back up, even if it was sold, whatever like that, you still pay me to take it off, I will still go back and say, okay, it got sold to this other third-party company. Let me take care of that for you if they try to, use that little game. Okay, but speaking of games, another game a lot of companies do is they'll post a failure to pay on a negative item that you have. Let's say that negative item now is like 5 years old. And in 2 years, it's going to fall off your credit. What these companies will do is they'll report a failure to pay as of this month. Let's say now it's October. So now you got an FP on your credit reports, failure to pay. But what that does is now it's going to start your 7 years all over again. So even though the account was 5 years old, it's no longer 5 years old no more. It's now starting over again because they're going to base it on the last time it was reported. And that's how a lot of companies are getting people trapped. Even though nothing else happened, you didn't pay them any extra money, nothing happened, but they haven't reported anything in 5 years. Now all of a sudden they post a failure to pay. They do that just to F with people. Because they know if they mess your credit up, maybe you'll call that company and pay them some money. And hopefully by now, most people who watch my channel, and if you're new watching, hopefully you're not paying any collections unless you're getting a pay for deletion letter from the company on their letterhead, or because you're about to close on the house and you don't have a choice right now to close on your house and you got to pay that debt down to close on your house. Other than that, there's no other reason to pay a collection, period. I don't care. Don't care what nobody say. I don't care about anybody else's videos. If they're saying pay a collection other than those two reasons, then they ain't telling you right, because it's not going to help you. Your score will not move 3 points, not even 3. It will just be paid and still a freaking collection. Hopefully y'all know that at this point. If not, you do now. Now, if you're watching and you haven't already, even if you don't like the Seattle Seahawks, please like the video. That's simple. It's free. You hit the like button. I won't bite you. And if you got a question, you know what I'm saying? Ask me the question. I'm still looking here at questions as well. All right. Click clack. Interested in credit repair? Oh, Ashley got you. Never mind. Kenya. Yep. I got you. That sweet process is sweet. A skill set I will never forget. Oh yeah. What up? What up, B? What's going on? It's a rainy day in North Carolina. For those of y'all, I'm not untouchable, guys. I'm not untouchable. Anybody live in Vegas? Anybody in Vegas? What up, Jack? You know, I'm trying to get my I'm sorry, I didn't put it on. Hold on. Let me get right. I gotta make sure I'm right for my boy. Okay, make sure I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my Sharingan contacts in. I'm gonna do a video with my Sharingan contacts here soon. Y'all do that. Okay, but it's raining in DC too. Okay, for sure. South Carolina, Ashley. All right, I see you. How do you deal with in-house? Oh, Michael 10. My application for you being a damn savage. Yo, Mike, salute, man. Yo, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Real talk, man. And you know, anybody that wants to donate to the channel, donate. And just because I answered the question, you want to send me 99 cents, man. I appreciate all, you know, gifts of gratitude. Like, I'm not, you know, begging anybody to do that. If you feel the need to do that, then you do that. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And y'all already know I give away money anyway, so you might just be spending money that I'm going to give away to somebody else to bless somebody else who may not have $20, $50, or $100, or who may not have the money for credit services, and I do. And also right now, I am doing people who are fresh out of prison. If they're fresh out of prison, I am repairing their credit for free. So I'm saying that right now to you so nobody is confused. If you are fresh out of prison, which you got to show me prison papers, and it has to be legitimate. I know fake papers because I've made fake papers. So don't send me no fake stuff. But if you just got out of prison, I will repair your credit for free. For free. I will take care of you. I will make sure that I help you get funding for free and all of that, because, and I will check to make sure that you are fresh out of prison. Don't try to play me. You gotta be fresh out, like within the last 6 months. Like, not no 4 years ago I got out. I want to hear that. You have 4 years of trying. Somebody who fresh out, they don't have no opportunities. I'm helping those guys. Now, don't be hitting me up about it, rushing me to do it. I gotta take care of my paid clients first. All my pro bono work is last. I'll do it. But don't be sitting here hitting me up every 30 minutes, message me every 2 days talking about some AJ, how's my profile going? You don't have the right to ask me that question if I'm doing it for free. Okay? So just putting that out there. So if you're gonna be that person who's gonna be sitting here asking me questions every freaking day about your credit, do not email me. Do not. I'm gonna stop repairing your credit because you're gonna get on my nerves. Okay? Just because it's free doesn't mean you get on my nerves all day long. Okay? But that is for the free. Okay? Now, this is especially for my brothers and my sisters who are locked up. I help anybody who's locked up. Don't get it twisted. But I know there's more of us than any other race. Just let's be real, okay? So, real talk, I will help you. Everybody else ain't gonna help you though. So let me see, try to hit everybody else up trying to say, I need you to fix my credit. I know Jay knows credit is gonna do it, and they not me. I'm sorry, they're not me. I'm my own entity. That's my focus. That's who I want to help. If you know of any prisons, maybe you work at a prison, maybe your friend works at a prison, and you would like me to come and speak to the prison people. Anybody, I'll talk to the person at the desk. I'll talk to any sergeants. I'll talk to anybody in the ward. Anybody who wants me to come and speak to a prison. I will go pro bono for free to any prison in the United States, and I will go buy my own plane ticket. Nobody got to pay me no money. Not looking for no money. And I will go there just so I can speak to the prisoners and let them know how they can get free before they get free. Financially, credit-wise, how they can get out and not have to go back to the streets. I show them how to flip money while they're in there. So when they get out, they're already established. If they got a little bit of help on the outside, I can help them to where now they're making money, the same money they were making on the streets if they were selling or flipping or whatever they were doing. Okay? Now, these people got to be in prison. Now, if they killed a little girl, if I find out you killed a little girl, or you killed a bit, or you killed something like that, based on your charges, I ain't gonna help you. I'm letting you know that right now. If I find out you did some rape or something like that, and it's legitimate rape, not because some girl you really had sex with and she just called the cops because she was bitter, I ain't talking about that. But if I find out your charges ain't nothing, like you got a little embezzlement, okay. You got you robbed the bank, okay, that's cool. You sold some crack, I did too. You sold some weed, who cares? But if you did something that was legitimately hurting a person, yo, you can forget it. I'm not gonna sit here and be a person who's gonna invest in that. I'm sorry. I love you, but I don't love the act. And I can't sit there and put my name and my brand on that and say this person did that. Okay? So, oh yeah, Tree the cop, yeah, definitely. I can definitely speak to your son. You know what I'm saying? If he just got out and stuff like that, and he needs some inspiration, because I've done it. Yo, I've got felonies, yo. I've got felonies. I've had felonies in my past. I'm 36 now, about to be 37. I had felonies when I was 19, 20, and 21. So I know the struggle. That's why this is my domain. And I'm willing to go and do that. I'm already trying to get bookings right now with local prisons in my state, just so I can go and talk to these guys like, yo, you got 3 years left. You got 7 years left. When you get out, I'm going to help you make 50 racks. I'm going to help you take 50 racks and flip it. You ain't got to worry about, you got to do a little work, you know, the work system. You got to work for a job for a little bit. Okay, no problem. You got to go out here and you got to, you know, play that little dog and pony show with your PO. I get it. But see, once that's over, once you pay all those fees, once you do all that kind of stuff, don't even worry about it. You ain't got to worry about working at Walmart when you get out. You ain't got to sweep no floors. You ain't got to be no plumber. You ain't got to do none of that. I'm going to help you. I'm going to take you from thinking that you have no future to making more money than all your peers. You think you're behind? You think your son is behind? You think your cousin is behind because he's in prison? Yo, watch him get out and make more money than his whole high school graduating class. I make more than everybody at my high school. Every last one of them. And I'm going to show him how to do the same thing. And I ain't talking about in no long period of time. But that's what I do. But real talk. If you say you're going to help, actually help. If you say you're going to help somebody, actually help somebody. And this is for y'all who drive around and you got a lot of homeless people who are homeless on the corner. You see them same guys every day. Stop giving them money. They don't need money. They need opportunity. Tell them to go cut your grass. See what they say. Tell them to go and wash your car. See what they say. I bet you they ain't gonna do none of that. They want that drink, my nigga. They want that drink. They want that smoke. The average person who panhandles makes $600 a day. A day. How many times does that light, your favorite light you go to, we see everybody standing out there holding them signs? In 1 hour, how many times does light go from red to green? This is statistics. You can look it up. There was a guy standing outside, this went when I was in Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Panera Bread and Costco on Wendover Avenue. I was there doing business meetings. This was years ago. Guy standing on the corner. He was up there all day. I was at Starbucks all day. Why? Free Wi-Fi. I can do business meetings for free. Real cool meeting setup. I see this guy. He's done. He walks over, sits outside the patio tables, pulls out this big old knot of money. 5s, 10s, 1s. It was like this big in a roll. I know he made $1,000 that day. Easy. Easy. Yes. I saw a guy, this was in Cary, North Carolina. He left the corner and got into a red BMW. I literally saw that shit. He left the corner and walked down the street about a third of a mile and hopped in a red Beamer and went wherever he needed to go. Probably rolled in some dirt, threw some bird crap on his shirt, whatever, to make him look dungy and dingy. And so you go to that light, you get all sympathetic, like, oh, he needs $1. I love Jesus. Let me give this guy $1. Here you go, sir. You have a blessed day. God, I feel so great today. I gave this guy $1. Blessings are coming my way. No, you are an enabler. Enabler. If you don't know what enabler means, look it up. You are an enabler. You just enabled him to keep standing on that corner and not do shit. He gonna keep standing there and come there every day and hope he see your ass. Hey, you know who it is. Look, it's Chubby Vegan Girls. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you remember me from last week? You gave me $5. What you got for me today? Cause with that $5 last week, you know what I bought? Oh, man, look. I bought me a Coke 45. Oh, man. You know, I bought me, man, you know, I had to get that OE. Had to get that OE, boy. I bought me a Steel Reserve 211. You know what I got with that $5? Man, I got half that Dime Rock, boy. I smoked that shit up good, boy. You know what I'm saying? You see my windows? Windows need cleaning. Oh, man. I gotta get a window cleaned, man. You know, it's just rain, man. It just, oh yeah, you know, oh, I got you, my bad. Yeah. Let me clean your windows, sir. Let me clean the windows. They just go up there and be like, let me get that $2. Let me get that $5. Come on, man. But at least that person's doing something. At least. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's all of them. But you know, they fight over these corners, man. They fight. They literally scrap over who's gonna be on the corner. They got time schedules on these corners. You will get your ass whooped if you on my corner on my time. Why don't they? Where are they going? I'm homeless. My car broke down 2 miles down the road. Can I get some gas money? No, show me your car. Show me where your car at. You ain't got no damn car. Get the hell out of here. But you think it's mean. You think it's not godly. You think it's not nice. You was like, oh, it don't matter what they did with the money. It don't matter what they did with the money because, you know, I gave it to them out of my heart. What they do after that is all on them. No, you know you're being an enabler. You know they're not buying no food with that. I gave a person when I was 5 years old on a field trip to Raleigh, North Carolina. I still remember this shit. I got my field trip money and I went to McDonald's and it was a 2-story McDonald's. I'm 5. And I remember this shit like it was clear as day. There was a homeless guy standing outside dancing. I went to McDonald's. When we left out, I gave him a double cheeseburger. Out of my field trip money at 5, he threw that shit. He literally took it and threw it down the damn street. Because that's not what he wanted. He wanted either drink or smoke. He didn't want that damn sandwich. People say, I'm hungry, give them some food. And see what they do with the fucking food. Go around the block and watch them. See if they actually eat it. Most of them don't. They want that money. But most people don't want to hear that. They want to hear that, oh, you got to make you feel good. Oh, this is tugging on my heart. Oh, man. All that tugging on your heart, you're doing stuff emotionally. You do not spend money emotionally. You go to these stores and they get you all emotionally. You're like, oh, look at these lights. Oh, look at that pattern. Oh, you know, I deserve to spend this money today. Why do you deserve it? Based on what? Because you alive? You deserve it? But financially, do you deserve it? Have you been a good steward over your money? Have you invested 10% in yourself? Have you paid yourself? Do you even have a savings account? Is there any money in your savings account? Have you put money in your kids' accounts? Can your kids go to college based on you, not based on them getting good grades? Because everybody ain't smart. Everybody ain't getting A's and B's. Everybody ain't getting no scholarships. That's only for a small percentage. So who gonna pay? Either they're gonna pay in student loans and be in debt their whole life, or you're gonna have to help them pay it. Are you investing in their future? Oh, but you got time to give somebody homeless money. Oh, you ain't got kids, but you want kids. Are you investing for your kids now? Are you investing for your wife or your future wife house right now? Are you going out here and getting your body right so you can live long enough to be able to pick your kids up and pick up your grandkids later? Or are you just talking because it sounds good on the gram? It sounds good on a YouTube channel. It sounds good on Facebook. You copy and pasting all these quotes and shit, but you ain't living it. You be like, oh man, I'm passionate about helping people. Why ain't you helping them now? Well, I ain't got it all together. You ain't got to have it all together to help nobody. That's another excuse to not move, to not act. You said spin cycle. Hey, I went to yoga. I do hot yoga. The guy's gonna be like, man, you doing yoga, man? That's that girl stuff, man. But you can't even pick your son up without hurting your back. You can't even bend over for a long time. You can't even hold that girl's legs up against that wall for a long time because you know what? You ain't flexible. You ain't got no stamina. See, it's so easy to point and do this and do that and do this and do that. Look, self-directed IRA, the best. Hey, hot yoga is the ish. Don't let nobody tell you different. Do hot yoga and then go to a chiropractor right after that if you got any neck or back problems. Change your life. You be sitting all upright, legs be going in different directions. You ain't know. Your wife, your girl gonna be happy. She gonna be happy. Just happy. She be smiling and glowing. You're like, why are you glowing so much, girl? She be like, I don't know why I'm glowing. I don't know. I don't know, man. Life is just good because you giving it. It's because of you. Do that hot yoga. Don't sleep. But it's very easy to get complacent about life. It's very easy to look at what you don't have. People right now making 30 grand a year saying, man, I'm struggling. I'm making 30 grand. Well, why don't you decrease your living expenses? You know why you don't want to do that? It's because you think going backwards won't help you go forwards. But you don't understand. If you want to disappear, get off Facebook, get off Instagram for a year, cut back all your expenses, only talk to those who are important to you on a regular basis, grind for a whole year, you cut your rent by 25%, cut it in half, invest that money, and then next summer, let's say July, August of next year, you come back and you pull up in a Mercedes 550, and then you got this nice condo overlooking downtown city. They're like, yo, how you do that? I cut back. Some of y'all got parents that want you to come stay with them, and your pride won't let you. And you don't understand, you probably need to go stay with them. That way you can save your bread, so that way you can be launched out. See, all these other races, Hispanics, will get together in one house and sleep head to foot. It'll be 17 people in there. 17 people in one house, in one apartment. This is not a joke. One person will get an F-150. Everybody riding an F-150 to go to work. They all paying $100, $50 a month for rent. $20 for all the freaking utilities. And then the next person will get a Nissan Sentra. The next person will get a Dodge Ram. Another 4 months go by. The next person will go out and get them a Honda Civic. Now the whole squad of 17 got cars. Now the whole squad now might be going out, and it's not to be funny, I'm just speaking. They go out and might have a plumbing business. They go out, might have a lawn care business. They go out, might have a roofing and painting business. And now they find some friends who are also Hispanic. Hey, I do roofing. Hey, I do painting. Hey, they build houses. They get together, save money, build some houses, and help each other on all of their strengths. This person does roofing. This person helps with the painting. The person helps with the electrical work. This person helps get the lawn right. And now they're superior. Now they've got $100,000, $500,000 businesses. And they came up because they were willing to sacrifice the right now. They don't care. They didn't care about going back to a home where there were 17 other motherfuckers living there. All they cared about is they knew if they kept down this path, they all were going to win. So if you got mom and daddy telling you to come stay with them, as much as you don't like them, you don't like their rules, look at the dollars you're going to save. If you got some friends who are willing to go in and they got pretty decent jobs, you got to get your roommate for a while because you've been staying for yourself, you've been staying by yourself struggling. Get you a roommate. Do some interviews. Get 3 or 4 of them that have the same like mind as you, that all want to have their own businesses or something like that. Y'all get together, spend $200-$300 on mortgage, $200-$300, on rent. Instead of you paying $1,000, $1,500 by yourself. Do that for 6 months. Do that for a year. Get yourself to another level. Don't think about the fact you got to go back. If that's all you're thinking about, you're not going to make it. You're too busy trying to shine right now. See, I worked 2 jobs and I did Uber till 4 a.m. every day. So I worked 8 hours, another 8 hours, and another 4 hours. I worked 20 hours a day because I was so hungry to get off my job. I worked 2 full-time jobs and drove until I fell asleep driving. And you talking about you tired and you work 8 hours today. You tired. You work 10 hours a day. And married and got a kid, by the way. But you say, man, you can't do that. Man, that's too much. Man, I just can't find no work. You got a car. Yeah, I got a car. Man, I can't find no job. Man, if you don't pull out Grubhub, Uber Eats, and do Uber, and do Lyft, and if you don't go do some Amazon Prime deliveries, if you don't go find some daily work with daily work, whatever that thing is you do daily work for, you can do applications. If you don't go out here at 5 o'clock in the morning and stand out with all the other Hispanics, and because they be out there, why ain't you out there? And stand there and wait for some work to come by and say, hey, I'm going to do some work. I'll paint. You ain't hungry? You don't want no money? A lot of people don't want no money. They don't want to have no wealth. They don't want to have more. It just sounds good. That's all it is. It sounds good. Don't be sitting here dreaming more than you actually working towards your dream. You put too much thought into what you want compared to the thought into doing the work to get what you want. You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve that man. You don't deserve that woman. You don't deserve that job. You don't deserve your looks. You don't deserve nothing. What are you willing to do to get it? That's all that matters, man. That's it. Everything else is BS. Everything else is filling your head up. You want that fake talk? I'm sure your friends will give you plenty of that fake talk. You want somebody to tell you, look, no, you ain't got it together. No, you're not doing enough. Get your ass up. You made it. Nigga, you ain't made it. You make $20 an hour. You ain't made it. You make $50K a year. You ain't made it. Can your grandkids eat off of you? Right. What's that? I'm sorry. 2 Panda Expresses in my area. The same family owns a Motel 6. That's crazy. You gotta go get it, man. Stop sitting here looking at everybody else winning and you think it's all overnight. There are a few who are overnight successes, but that's not realistic. Some people, it took them 15 years to become an overnight success. 15 years. So you got a business. So you're making 100K. You ain't made it. 100K ain't no money. It might be to you, but ain't no money. Ain't no real money. That can go quick. 100K? That can't even pay off a mortgage. What you gonna do with that? Some of y'all ain't got no life insurance. How about you care about your kids? You care. You do? I ain't know that. If you die, what's gonna happen? How they gonna live? How they gonna eat? Off of your husband? Off of your wife? What's gonna happen? You ain't got no $1 million policy on yourself. 500,000. Can your family grieve if you die? Or do they have to literally take a weekend and plan your whole funeral and then go back to work the next Monday? They can't even get a week or two to grieve, or a month. Because everybody's death affects them differently. What if they cannot function without you for a whole 6 months? What if they go crazy mentally? Can the money you left them help them survive as they get through the pain? Oh, you didn't think about that shit. That's not important to you, right? That ain't important. Because if it was important, you have a policy. If you want things to change, you got to be the change you want to see. You. Nobody else. You. Do that work. But I'm done. Y'all have a great day. Hopefully. And for those of y'all who'll be in Vegas, hit me up. I'll see you tomorrow.